Welcome gamers to another edition of Boomer Game Reviews. Today I'm talking about NASCAR games that are being delisted at the end of the month. So you have about 20 days to buy these, and they may disappear sooner than that. It does say 20 days, but I don't know. I know they're getting delisted soon. So these are a really good deal. I'll explain a little bit of the differences between these two, even though it's pretty dang close to the same game. Alright, so the one over here, Heat Ultimate, I've owned on Xbox, and it's pretty fun. Ironically, I'm looking this up on the Nintendo side on the Xbox, just because that's funny. But yeah, so it's a pretty great game. There's tons of stuff to do. There's a career mode in both Dirt, the Truck Series, Xfinity, and Cup Series. So it's pretty in-depth. I mean, there's a lot to do in that one. Tons of customization. This edition comes with everything on it. No DLC is left out. So, yeah, it's a complete package of $250, which is, yeah, a lot less than I spent on it on Xbox, that's for sure. Alright, so this is the slightly newer iteration. It's basically 1 year newer. So, the thing that sucks about it is the 3 modes I mentioned in the other game are gone. It's only the Cup Series. But the graphics are greatly improved. And also, this is the year they switched the look of the car. So, it's the newer generation. So, unless you buy the DLC, which I had a couple packs of like $10 each, there's only one skin for your favorite driver. But Romain switched over teams and, owned his own team. But I don't know. I'm going to be buying both of these for sure. I thought it was worth mentioning. These are both some great games with tons of stuff to do. As far as racing on the Nintendo Switch, it's one of the best games you'll come across. I mean, there's ultimately, a number of them that are rated higher and stuff, but, most lists, these are top 15 or so racing games on the Switch. So, yeah, it's definitely worth a look. If you don't mind the graphics being a little less, then, Ultimate's probably the best option. But if you like the graphics overclocked and looking great, I thought Rivals seemed like it couldn't go wrong with it. I checked out gameplay on both of them, and yeah, looked around a bit extensively at them. It's, sad to see games get delisted, but I was lucky enough to have seen the info. I think it was about a week until the end of November, I saw that they were delisting these games. G.I. Joe also was going away, so I might do a video on, I don't know, it's kind of a flop, but it was an interesting game. It kind of looked like the comic. So, yeah, I mean, these games, you can't go wrong with at prices like that. I mean, just be able to have a game that you can pick up, play 5 or 10 minutes, and put away, and, not have to think too much about it. It's always great. Really high replayability. I mean, I can see some people getting bored with it, some of the tracks being monotonous. And the controls, admittedly, in the Heat 5 one was not the greatest ever, but yeah, the car kind of, no matter what you changed, it felt kind of like it was floating around, but also like you're driving a truck too a little bit. So yeah, anyways, the graphics are great on NASCAR Rivals. The other one, it's a downgrade, but you have a lot more stuff you can do. So it's basically whatever you want. I mean, at $6 for both, that's what I'm gonna get. So yeah, it's definitely something